I'm using the term solubility product. Now solubility product means that I want to know how much of the salt is soluble. Now some salts are completely soluble in water. You have seen sodium chloride in your house. It completely dissolves in water. So sodium chloride gives sodium ions and chloride ions. Nothing is left behind here. But if there is a sparingly soluble salt, sparingly means it is slightly soluble in water. If I have such a salt and it is dissolved in water, it will have some undissociated solid, that is which has not dissolved, and some ions will be present. And at equilibrium, the ions and the undissociated solid will come down to a state of equilibrium. At that point, I can say Ksp is equal to calcium ions into carbonate ions divided by CaCO3. But since CaCO3 is a solid, this is a solid, so we will take its value as 1. We have done this before also, that solids are not considered. Which means Ksp, which is solubility product, is the product of its ions. So these two will be called ionic product and Ksp is called solubility product. Now when ionic product is equal to Ksp, it is called a saturated solution. So saturated solution you already know is in which no more of the solute can be dissolved. So it has come to a saturation point. Unsaturated solution means I can keep on adding some of the solute inside that solution. So in a saturated solution, Ksp is equal to the ionic product, ions product. If I want to find out the relationship between solubility and solubility product, if I want to find out the relationship between solubility and solubility product, supposing I say lead chloride. Now lead chloride is sparingly soluble in water, gives you Pb2 plus ions and 2Cl minus ions. You know initially this could be 1 and this is 0 and 0. But at equilibrium, I'll say this is S, this is 2 written here, so 2S. And Ksp is equal to lead ions into Cl minus ions square because this 2 goes into the power. So Cl square. Now substituting these values, S here, 2S here, 2S square, Ksp now becomes as 4S cube. So relationship between Ksp and solubility in case of lead chloride can be determined by the formula Ksp is equal to 4S cube. So for different substances, different salts, you will be finding the relationship between Ksp and solubility. Like if it was calcium phosphate, it gives 3Ca2 plus ions, 3Ca2 plus ions and 2-phosphate 3 minus ions. See the valencies on the opposite side, calcium's valency is 2, phosphate is 3. So at equilibrium, I'll say this is 3S and 2S. Substituting the values in the formula here. So Ksp is calcium 2 plus to the power 3 because 3 is here. Phosphate 3 minus to the power 2 because 2 phosphate ions are there. Substituting, I get the formula as 108S to the power 5. So for different formulas, for different compounds, you will find out the relationship between solubility and solubility product, which is Ksp. Now see question 1. It says solubility of strontium fluoride in water is 1.2 grams per liter. Calculate the solubility product. Now since it is given in grams per liter, we will first change into moles per liter. So grams per liter weight upon molecular weight. Molecular weight is given here 125.6. So weight upon molecular weight changes into moles per liter. So we always use the molarity. Again, we'll find out the formula of strontium fluoride. So, you know S, I write here 2S Multiplying both of them, I get the formula as KSP is equal to 4S cube. Now substitute the value. S is given to you here. 4 multiplied by this value gives you the answer of KSP as 3.48 into 10 to the power minus 12. Now the question says solubility product of AgCl is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 10. Calculate its solubility in water and then in 0.01 molar NaCl solution. So to find out in water, already KSP is given to you. I'll first find the formula for AgCl, Ag ions and Cl minus ions, S and S, so it becomes S square. So formula for KSP is S square. So in water, we'll substitute the value for KSP as 1.5. So the next question says solubility product of AgCl is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 10. Calculate its solubility first in water and then in 0.01 molar NaCl solution. Now to first find out in water, KSP value is given here. AgCl is Ag ions and Cl minus ions. So my formula comes as KSP is equal to S square. So I'll substitute that value. KSP is equal to S square. KSP value is given to you 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 10 S square. So under root of that, square root of that gives me the value of solubility in water as 1.22 into 10 to the power minus 5. This is to be found out in 0.01 molar NaCl solution. Then I know NaCl is a strong electrolyte. If it is 0.01 molar, 0.01 molar of NaCl will give 0.01 of sodium, 0.01 of chloride. Chloride and chloride are common here. So common ion effect will take place and the chloride ions have been increased by 0.01. So silver ions are S, but chloride ions also include this, so S plus 0.01. Now to find out KSP, I'll multiply these two. S into S plus 0.01, this into this, gives me S square plus 0.01 S. We will neglect the squares, cubes anywhere if it is coming into your formula. So finally my formula only becomes KSP is equal to 0.01 S. I have neglected S square. So S is value for KSP was 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 10 divided by 0.01 here, which is solubility. Now the solubility answer is coming 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 8. Now whenever there is an common ion effect, you know reaction moves back into the original solution. That means ions move back. So AgCl was first giving ions which were dissolved in water, but when there is common ion, the ions are moving back into AgCl, which is solid. So solubility decreases. Always whenever there is a common ion effect,